please watch our video from the very beginning up until the end.
Yeah, and if you guys are looking for any last minute gift ideas for us, we could use some extra subscribers.
Yep, that's all we want.
Yeah, we still need about 150, so if you guys are in the giving mood and you just want to hit that button, we would really appreciate it, right?
Yep.
I don't think we want to risk it for the biscuit. And now we're gonna go for it and start drilling holes. Trying to lay out the holes here. We are struggling. The reason why we're struggling is because we want the fastener locations to look good to the eye, and we're dealing with all kinds of tapering widths and lengths, so it's hard to make everything lay out the way we want it to. But we use the square, we used the straight edge, we did the very best we can. So we have our positions marked out on here, a rough estimate of where the center on each position is. We have taken this thing up and down about 20 times. We're just trying to get that best fit we can get. I think we are just about as good as we're going to get, and I'm worried we may start losing it in one area and not really benefiting in the areas we want to. So we'll put it up.
Yeah, see it still?
I don't think we want to risk it for the biscuit. Right? Right, baby?
Yeah.
So I think we have a pretty good fit.
I will risk it for the biscuit.
You would? You'd risk it for the biscuit, huh?
It's all good, honey.
Perfect.
Don't forget to watch it all the way through.
Yep.
You know, you guys like to only watch part of it. You gotta watch the whole thing. Alright?
Just a thumbnail.
Thumbnail. Welcome back to another exciting and thrill-filled adventure with DIY Nautical Dream. Okay, maybe that was a little over the top. Anyways, we'll go ahead and get our next video started.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Oh, wow.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below.
Okay, if you missed it in last week's video, we were able to get the angle of the dangle fixed and solve that problem, and it looks pretty good. That was one of those problems that was lingering, and we were trying to figure out a way to make it work out nicely. Also, we were able to come up with a new method to be able to transfer what that shape looks like in that open cavity and transfer that onto a piece of paper. And then in turn, we transfer that onto a piece of scrap plywood. We cut that out and it fit in there pretty well. We did a little bit of hand sanding to make it a proper fit, and we were able to get that bonded in there. So that took care of that problem. Up next, we had some fiberglassing to do, and we needed to fiberglass tab the plywood filler panel in onto the old existing fiberglass structure overhead. This was a sloppy, messy job. We had a few drips and drops here and there, but overall there was no damage and nothing permanently attached to any of the wood paneling or the teak doors or anything like that. So overall success there, but it was messy. So after all that cured, we had a little bit of sanding on our hands to do. It's understandable after that we had those drips and drops and things like that we needed to sand smooth. So we made short work of that and prepared the surface for painting. So after the paint dried, it was time to do one real quick test fit of the teak panel to see how our angle of the dangle repair turned out, and it turned out really good. So that brings you up to date on what happened in last week's video. If you've missed it, please go back and check it out.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Welcome back. I'm Priscilla.
And I'm Rich.
Together we make DIY Nautical Dream. Merry Christmas, honey.
Merry Christmas, baby.
What do you want for Christmas?
Oh, I want a Christmas miracle. You know what that is? We need about 150 subscribers. That's what we need. So
to make
1,000?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Baby, let me ask you something about that. What would you like for Christmas?
You.
Okay, we can work that out.
Yep.
All right, good.
All right, so
Merry Christmas, everyone. We hope you're having a wonderful and blessed Merry Christmas. We just want to wish our season's greetings to you and everybody out there who's celebrating it this time of year. So we really appreciate you guys for watching.
All right, so let's go back to our project. It's not gonna stop.
It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it itself. That's for sure.
Yep. So this week update,
we're going to try to still continue on locating the holes. We hope we can do that. Let's see what else we want to.
And then we pull down teak panels to final varnish.
Oh yeah. And we hope that we do the final sand on it as well. We still have a little tiny bit we need to bring in and make it just that perfect fit. So a little bit more sanding, hopefully we can get it there.
Yeah, and then a little more white paint in the small panel. Retainer.
Oh yeah, the little retainer panel up there. We need to pull that down and put a little paint on it and seal it up on the top side.
Yep, and more penetrating epoxy.
Oh yeah, got a little bit more of that. We got to add on the back side of the panel. We hope to get one more coat on there, and that should seal that up pretty good.
All right, and then we're still second guessing on everything.
Oh, pretty much, yeah. We like to do that. So, but yeah, we want to do that final sand on the panel. That's key. If we can get that done, then that's going to really help us get to the spot where we need to feel confident about locating the mounting holes for the panel. And we're just kind of, what our real struggle on that is the spacing. I kind of keep going back and forth on it because we don't really know what kind of light fixtures we're going to be running down at the ends on each side. We have an idea what we're going to put in the center, but on the ends we don't know. And so by putting the mounting holes in the wrong spot, we'll really mess up the lighting if we try to do something. We just don't know what we're going to use for lighting, so that's kind of why I'm struggling with that.
All right, so stay tuned, guys. We're going to show you our progress.
Yep, and hopefully we can get some of that or most of it done. But that's our goal for this weekend, so we'll see how it turns out. All right, see you in a little bit. Here. All right, so trying to lay out the holes here. We are struggling. The reason why we're struggling is because we want the fastener locations to look good to the eye, and we're dealing with all kinds of tapering widths and lengths, so it's hard to make everything lay out that we want the way we want it to. But we use the square, we use the straight edge, we did the very best we can, and now we're gonna go for it and start drilling holes. But we're gonna be careful about it, of course. So we have our positions marked out on here, a rough estimate of where the center on each position is, and same thing here on the wood. I know we probably overanalyzed it. We went a little probably too far, but I just I can't drill holes unless I'm sure they're going to look good to us visually. So we have the light, the location where we're going to mount our light. I'll get that.
Excuse me.
Oh no, excuse me. So here's our light. This is how it's going to look roughly. So it'll be on there, somewhat centered up, and then that'll be on here, something like that.
Perfect.
But we'll make sure that the distances here are even. Something like that is how it's going to look. So it'll look pretty nice. But we got a little ways to go before we do that. First we got to get the panel located. We have the spots where we're going to drill our mounting screws. Also, the other thing we need to do is we need to put our slats up here, so we get a little bit of spacing behind the plywood, because later on we might run a little bit of a can light and we need a little bit of clearance behind there. So it's an idea, we may or may not do it, we're not sure yet, but if we do the can lighting we need a little bit of room on the back side, so 1/4 inch will provide us that clearance. Alright, so that's where we're at now, and the next thing is we're going to start, we'll go ahead and pilot our holes and we'll go from there. Okay, we're doing some serious struggling here, fitting all the spacers up underneath. We got that. So we pretty much have it located the way we want. And now what I've noticed is, before we were hanging up a little bit on this corner, so we trim that and that sinks everything in a little bit, but now we're hanging up on the radius here, which is causing us just a ever so slight gap up underneath there, but we want to close that up, so we need to sand just a little bit out to about here. Okay, not allow all that to go in, which then it'll be hitting back on here again. The other thing we have is we have just a slight gap back here, and that is hitting right here in this corner. So I can push in on it and we're good. I mean, we'd be pretty much good enough, but I really want to take care of this gap here. Once we take care of that gap, we'll see what happens over here. We may have to fine-tune trim over here as well. Anyways, that's where we're at. We are trying to be perfect about it, and it's costing us a lot of time. But we'll get there. So, we will get it. Alright, we have taken this thing up and down about 20 times. Sanded here, taken some out of the radius, corner here, radius, and a little bit here as well. We're just trying to get that best fit we can get. I think we are just about as good as we're going to get, and I'm worried we may start losing it in one area and not really benefiting in the areas we want to. So we'll put it up. Yeah, see, it's still a little tight right there, and then loosens up again, but I could probably take a little off right there, but I don't know. I just think we're at that spot where, yeah, we're still kind of tight there. Loose, and then back to tight. So I think we're just at that spot where we're gonna have to call it, because I'm pushing up and in at the same time just because I want to see we get a little bit loose right here. That corner right here has a little bit of a gap right here, but I don't know. I don't think it's worth the whole thing. So risking all of this for that little bit of a gap down there that nobody's ever going to see. I don't think we want to risk it for the biscuit. Right? Right, baby?
Yeah.
So I think we have a pretty good fit. I mean, considering what it looked like before.
I'll risk it for the biscuit.
You would? You'd risk it for the biscuit, huh?
No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I think we're.
It's all good, honey.
I think we're about as good as we're gonna get. We have our spacers.
Nobody will see that one.
Nope.
Nobody will know that you even replace it.
Nope. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody will know that we replaced it. But man, it sure is gonna be beautiful when it's done. So. All I know is it doesn't look like that anymore right there.
I like that one better.
Yeah, that one's all blown out, man. That one's stayed out and partied a little too long. So, all right, that's where we're at. I think we're going to call it good here. And, whoa.
Whoa, oh, man.
Yeah, so these wires here, these are going to be for the lighting up in here. We put way more extra.
It'll stay like that.
Yeah, we put way more extra wire than we need, but we will adjust as necessary. So I think that's as good as we're gonna get. I don't want to, if I keep trying to fight it and close that gap there, I'm gonna end up, if I don't do it exactly right, I could open up the gap over here. I think we got it as good as we're gonna get it. So all right, so we'll pull this down and we're gonna call it good. Whoa. We'll call it for the night. All right. So the plan here is to take this trim mounting strip off. We're going to remove that off. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow us access to be able to pull these panels back off, because we need to pull that one off down there on the corner and give it another coat of varnish. It's a lot easier to varnish these with them off than it is with them on. At some point later down the road, we'll be varnishing everything when it's installed, but we have the time to make the access now. We'll go ahead and do that. The other thing I want to do is I want to pull this back off, and I want to seal it with penetrating epoxy just to protect it in case any moisture ever gets back here again, because we do get a lot of condensation still happening up here. We want to be able to protect it as long as we can. Even though it's made out of teak, we still want to make it nice and strong. Mostly we want to protect it from moisture, not to add to the strength of it. But either way, we're just going to take it off and seal it up with penetrating epoxy. And I want to mark these where the screws were, because those holes have already been located, so it'll make it easier for putting it back on. And we'll probably put new screws in when we final install it. But for now, we'll get this off. Alright. So we have that removed now. So that gives us access to these fastener locations that are holding the teak panel on temporarily. What we want to do now is we want to pull this one off, so we can get ready to revarnish that. Come on. And we'll definitely be replacing some of these screws. We've used them a few times too many. They're just cheap throwaway screws, but we use them for temporarily holding things together. We will replace them with new ones and countersink them so they sit flush and all that stuff. So alright, so this should come off pretty easy. There we go. That's off. So yeah, we're going to just revarnish that. It's still very rough. We already sealed it on the back, so that's a good thing. But yeah, so you can see that's what's going on there. Nothing too exciting. So, all right, we'll get ready to do some varnish work next. One of the other things we want to do is we want to take this panel back down. This panel here, we're going to final coat it with white paint, like we did on this one here. There we go. Oh yeah, and we had to shim it on the backside. I remember that now. It's got a little bit of moisture on it. A little bit of condensation up in there. So we'll go ahead and seal this up too, just so it doesn't get any moisture absorbing into it later. That's crazy how much moisture gets behind stuff so easily.
Oh, wow.
All right, well, that's where we're at on that. We'll go ahead and take care of those pieces, and then we'll come back later to install them. Okay, we got our second coat of penetrating epoxy on the back side of this panel here. And there we go. So it doesn't look like much, but that's going to seal that and protect it from any condensation moisture that will condense on the back side there. And that's going to be up along that area under there. So that's a good thing. And then some of the other progress we have, we'll show you over here. We have this panel painted, and it's all sealed up on all sides, edges, and ends, so that's good. And then the trim supporter piece, we just added penetrating epoxy to that. So, all right, so we'll let that set up, and next time we come back it should be all cured. We have our little test piece right there. All right, so basically once this panel here is all set up and the penetrating epoxy is cured, the next step will be to flip them over and put our another we'll do a sand on it, light sanding with some fine grit sandpaper, and then we'll put our second, well, it'll be actually our last final coat of varnish on the forward face, and we'll probably pull this one back down as well, put another coat of varnish on that, and the panel that goes there will also varnish that. So that way these won't need any more varnish on them for quite a while. So everything will eventually get varnished again, but I think 3 coats of varnish is good for now, and then later, once all the restoration work is done, we'll varnish everything again, but it'll be all installed at that time. So I think that'll be good. And yeah, so that's where we're at. And then as soon as we're done with this area here, we're gonna move over to here. And we got, yep, right up under there. We have lots of opportunities to do the same beautiful work that we did over here. So that's where we'll be moving over to next. So anyways, that's where we're at. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll catch back up with you next time.
Perfect.
See ya.
All right. So what do you think, honey?
Oh man, well.
Still good progress.
Yeah, we had good progress, but I could not commit to drilling the holes yet. I still have some questions in my mind, but we rearranged the spacing on the holes, and I think we have a little bit better visual look now. It's going to look a lot better. So I think we're really close. We're just not going to rush into it, but we'll get those holes located, no doubt about it. But just struggling with that a little bit. We got the extra coats of varnish on the teak panel, so that's going to be really nice when that sets up. And we went ahead and painted that one panel with the white paint. All in all, we made a lot of progress. We got a final fit on the panel. We sanded it just a little bit more, and you even noticed that it made a big difference. So you were saying how you like the fit of that panel.
I noticed everything.
Yeah. Did you? Oh wait, did you say you like the white plastic panel, or do you like the teak panel better?
I still like the white plastic.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. We might be able to bring that back. So I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yep. Anyways, that's where we're at, and you know, we're just making a little progress. These are little processes we got to knock out and get them out of the way. And we don't want to rush through it because we don't want to take anything back apart again. So we're trying to really make this a done deal.
Yep. Slowly but surely.
Yeah. So we'll just keep doing what we're doing and we'll get there eventually, right?
Yeah. All right. So wrap it up, honey.
You wrap it up.
No.
Wrap it up like your present or wrap up the video?
Wrap up the video.
Oh yeah, I don't know about all that.
Okay.
So.
All right, so stay tuned, guys. If you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe down below.
Right down here somewhere, all right?
Yep. And Merry Christmas from DIY Nautical Dream to your family.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody. We hope you're really having a great and wonderful Christmas and holiday season. So thanks again for watching. We appreciate you guys taking time to watch us while we're doing what we're doing. So
wait, hang on a second.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, you kidding me? It can't be.
Always.
We are struggling with this GoPro, man.
Take 10.
Is it working?
No. Not working. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna end it then. All right, so thanks for watching, guys. If you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe down below.
Oh, wow.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's it. Dang, if I only hit record, man.
I think you did.
Okay.
We test fitted trim mount teak.
Take two. And action.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Welcome
back.
I'm Priscilla.
And I'm Rich.
Together we make Wait, hang on a second. And if we're lucky, did we record it?
What? Oh, are you kidding me? Dang it. Man. Did it work?
No.
Is it recording?
No.
Man. These GoPros, tell you what, man.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Yep.
Okay.
Maybe you can help me.
I did last night.
All right.
Okay, so what do you think, honey?
Well, I think they should watch the video all the way through first of all.
Wait, hang on one second. Do you think we recorded it?
Oh, no! Did we?
No.
Oh,
Let's
man.
redo it again.
Dang, GoPro of the new teak panel.
Wait, hang on a second. Did we record it? Oh.
Yeah. And are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Just like we are, like just I don't know.
All right. Straighten her out here.
Dang, I don't have my microphone.
Oh, man. You almost had me on that one. Dang, that would have been bad.
Welcome back. Oops. JK. Okay, that's it.
Nope. All right.
Stay tuned.
Dang, it's not recording again.
Always.
Man. Is it?
No.
Is on the light on?
Gotta redo it.
Man, these GoPros. This thing
Blame
is
it
so
on GoPro, huh?
well. I pushed the button, the light was working, and now it's stopped.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm so frustrated.
Just that's what you like.
Yep. We'll start over.
Yeah.
We'll start over. Yeah, so if you haven't subscribed yet, oh man, dang it. I don't think I... Did I hit it? Can you see the...
No, you didn't.
Man.
Oh, you did.
Is it?
No, we have to redo it.
Oh man.
Yep.
These GoPros, man.
Yep.
All right.
Time for a new one. Anyways, bye. Oh, is it recording? Maybe not. Did we record it?
Hang on. Not yet. Oh man.
What?
GoPro. It's frozen. Froze Pro.